Elden Ring is a video game. It's a video game that I've played a normal amount of hours of.
Get a job!
And recently, Elden Ring got a new game announcement, Elden Ring Night Reign, which brings co-op in an official capacity to the game of Elden Ring. Well, what if I told you you could essentially play Elden Ring Night Reign early? Kind of. On PC at least, there has been a mod that has existed for quite a while now called the Seamless Co-op mod, which does exactly what it says on the tin. It allows for you to play the entire game of Elden Ring seamlessly with a bunch of your friends in a co-op setting. This mod is amazing as it allows for you to play Elden Ring with a bunch of your friends in co-op in a mostly bug-free way. But don't worry, we'll get to that a little bit later.
Are you alright, dude?
What? Oh. And with the recent announcement at the Game Awards for Elden Ring Night Reign, me and my buddy Anthony, aka Skant, have been reignited with a passion to play through this entire game again, though this time in co-op. And the builds that we both landed on by the end of our playthrough, well, let's just say the lands between were not ready for what we were about to bring. So if you go on to enjoy this video and you want to show your support, a like would be greatly appreciated. Comment down below if you want to see other stuff like this, and if you want to continue to see content from me, subscribe. It's totally free. Anyways, thank you so much for the support on these recent videos and just for clicking on this video in general, and without further ado, please enjoy. Now before the run can even begin proper, the single most important part of it has to occur. The character creator. This is going to be the person that you run with for your entire run, so it's pretty important that you're meticulous in crafting the perfect character. I feel like, we got to make something presentable, something that truly captures the human spirit, the human beauty, both inside and outside, something that really just makes you rock fucking hard. Perfect.
Who's like a nice holy person that I could make my character look like?
Jesus.
Oh.
After taking a whopping 5 minutes to adjust the appearance sliders to one side or the other, Glarnkle was officially born. And in my excitement to just get the game going, I completely forgot to give him a keepsake, which is pretty surprising given that I've played this game for 400 hours. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright.
Wait, is this like AoE?
Welcome to the world, Glarnkle.
Did you say Blornkle?
Glarnkle.
Glarnkle. Glarnkle and Glepshitta. AKA Jesus Christ.
After awakening in the Chapel of Anticipation, Glarnkle encounters his first true test, and we get to see the kind of character Glarnkle really is. After that hard-fought battle, we make our way up this elevator and out to Limgrave, where we can finally join Skant and truly get this co-op run going. We start off this co-op run by reacquainting ourselves with the game and spending the next 10 minutes trying and eventually succeeding in killing the tree sentinel. I gotta keep it a buck. I did fat finger the semicolon key on Glarnkle, so.
All good, man.
It's Glark.
Gives it some character.
Yup. Yup! Fuck you, Spider-Man!
Alright.
Yep, alright, yep. You wanted me? It's just, I thought it was gonna shield slam. Yep!
Oh, nice, he was!
That's crazy!
Fuck you! I'm hitting it again! No, you bastard! Fuck you!
Yeah.
Where is it? Fuck you, dickhead. After the kill on the tree sentinel, and a few more shenanigans to boot. Dickhead. We did it at the same time!
Fuck you!
Yeah, what about it, dickhead? Skant and I began the bulk of the setup for our run, which I think naturally leads us into talking about what builds we planned on using for this run. Coming into this, I knew for sure what weapon I wanted to use the entire time. The Dark Moon Greatsword. It's my favorite weapon in the entire game, and I was going to pair that with other cold sorceries to essentially make a pure Frostbite intelligence build. Skant took a little bit longer to figure out what he wanted to do, originally wanted to do holy builds, but eventually he pivoted into using fire incants alongside the blasphemous blade. And thus, the fire and ice build was officially born.
Oh, he missed.
I don't think the world of Elden Ring is ready for the fire and ice duo.
I don't think so either.
However, both of those weapons aren't really available until farther into the game, so as far as the early game goes, we were kind of just using whatever. I made sure to nab a couple of powerful spells as well as the meteorite staff, while we grabbed Lion's Claw for Skant. We progressed a couple quest lines, got some better gear, weapons, and talismans. We even killed Grail for some extra easy runes, and generally just got grossly over-leveled for the first major boss of the game, Margit. Now for a regular playthrough or a first playthrough, Margit is generally the first roadblock that most players will encounter. However, we've both fought Margit so many times that I figured I may as well have a little bit of fun with it and try to beat him strictly by parrying him. That's not parryable. Come on. Brother.
I was the last to hit him.
Come on. Bitch. Thank you. Good work. I'm gonna have to try parrying him more often. That was kind of fun. After disposing of Margit, we progressed our way through Stormvale Castle. Once inside, we started the Nepheli questline, which, looking back on it, I don't think we ever actually finished, and then proceeded to take on the second main boss of the game, Godric the Grafted. Similar to Margit, Godric can also act as a bit of a roadblock for newer players. However, once again, for players like me and Skant who've been playing for a while, he's a bit of a pushover.
Oh yeah! Catch flame, uh-oh. I'm catching flame right now. Nice.
Hell yeah, Godric. Loved you in Dire of Wimpy Kid.
Yeah. Roderick the Grafted.
Roderick the Grafted. After putting Godric down, we made our way into Liurnia of the Lakes, where we once again did a lot of looting. We took down a lot of the overworld bosses for their loot, including the Erdtree avatars and the wondrous physic tiers that they had, as well as grabbing some important items for later, including the one half of the Haligtree medallion, as well as the Academy key to give us access to Raya Lucaria. Once we were inside the Academy, we looted a couple of important items for our builds and took out both Red Wolf Radagon as well as Renala. I would love to show you that gameplay, but I completely forgot to record it. So instead, enjoy some of this gameplay about me and Skant talking about my favorite comment from the Elden Ring Night Rain trailer reaction video.
Ball.
You might not do okay. There was a comment on the reaction. Best comment on the whole thing by far. It's just a guy that said, "It's not Mooble game."
It's not what?
Mooble game. M-O-O-B-L-E.
It's not Mooble game. It isn't.
There's
Even
one
though
behind
we said
it.
it was about 18 gajillion times, right?
Yeah, dude, that shit was funny as fuck. A little after this clip as well, Skant ended up missing a jump and falling to his death. Something that totally would not become a recurring thing throughout our entire playthrough. Jesus. Parkour! Parkour!
Where did you go? Did you drop?
Nope.
Oh, you're over there.
And I got a... There was a 3.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm going. Uh-oh.
The second you said I'm going with such confidence, I'm like, I'm just going to turn the camera. I'm going to watch this unfold.
Little bit of a misclick.
After our little bit of fun in Raya Lucaria, we ended up doing a little bit more inside of Liurnia, including going to Caria Manor and beginning the quest that I would need in order to get the weapon I was going to use, Ronnie's quest. Which I feel now is a perfect time to just bring up that in the Seamless Co-op mod, unfortunately, a lot of the quests can be a little finicky, even more so than Souls quests tend to be. I won't be the first to say that I'm not the biggest fan of how you have to complete a lot of the quests in Elden Ring, all things considered. However, when it comes to the seamless co-op mod, a lot of times the stuff that you do in solo just doesn't work and you have to continue to rest at graces over and over and over again and not change anything. And eventually the quests will just work even though they should have worked 5 rests ago. It is a minor thing at the end of the day. It's just that it can get a little bit annoying after a while. There were a couple other minor bugs that happened during our playthrough that ranged from a little infuriating to just downright silly. Oh! The reoccurring ones tended to be getting stuck in the ground whenever you would spawn into an Everjail. Oh. Help me! Let me get up! As well as most NPCs before talking to you would just be lying on the ground, dead. The first time I saw this, I thought it was absolutely hilarious.
What?
Come here. She's fucking dead, man.
Oh, what the fuck?
She's fucking dead.
She's dead, dude.
But you can talk to her. Oh!
Oh.
Hey, she was sleeping. She was sleeping. But besides a couple of those little bugs, this mod is genuinely a fairly bug-free experience. And again, I can't reiterate it enough. It is totally worth playing if you have this game on PC and you also have friends who have this game on PC. It is just such a blast.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah,
What she said.
I
Fuck
agree.
you, buddy.
I came out of the bathroom and he said I loved Diddy.
By the way, I just did that for no reason. I'm letting that guy live.
I know. I saw that. I saw you backstabbed him and then turned around and climbed the ladder. I was like, okay, fuck that guy, I guess. Another one. Oh no. Oh yeah.
What are you gonna do? Shoot me with an arrow, you stupid bitch? Anyways, getting back on track. After speaking with Ronnie, we had to go and kill Radon down in Caelid in order to progress the quest. So we went and did that, and would you believe me if I told you I didn't record this one either? I promise you I got a lot better at recording everything that I needed to for this video as time went on, but early on I was just kind of happy to be playing the game again, so I just completely forgot to click the save recording button pretty much. However, after killing Radon, we put the Ronnie quest on the back burner and just proceeded to continue progressing through the map, which led us to the Altus Plateau, where we were able to do a couple of things, mainly completing a massive chunk of the Vare quest line, which allowed for us to get access to Moog and ultimately, eventually, the DLC. But that wouldn't happen until way later. We were just trying to knock out that quest as quickly as possible. After doing that, we made our way to Volcano Manor to go ahead and fight Rykard and get Skant his weapon. And in a surprise to absolutely nobody by this point, I, yet again, did not record the Rykard fight. Though I do promise that this is the last time I did not record a major boss fight in the game, and going forward, I will continue to have actual gameplay for the rest of the bosses. The only thing I recorded from the Rykard arena was this. I mean, just look at him. Look at him up there. He's not a care in the world. He's just magnificent. After we did that, we both agreed that it was only fair that we would go ahead and get my build online, which involved finishing out the Ronnie quest line. So we headed down into Nokron, killed Jesus Christ. I feel like in the lore, you should have been stronger.
Sure.
Made a quick detour in the quest to go kill the Regal Ancestor Spirit for some easy runes, and then finally proceeded down into the city itself.
Everybody join the jam, bro.
No, sadly I will not be joining the jam.
Alright, that's cool.
No copyrighted music. Monday left me broken.
He starts singing that. That's a banger.
After getting the Finger Slayer blade, we then gave it to Ronnie, which led us to the Ainsel River well. Holy fuck, I can't say it. I can't say it. It led us to the Ainsel River well and eventually the Lake of Rot, where we had to fight Estelle, natural born of the void. It took us a couple tries and ultimately nothing went wrong, like, at all. Oh! Oh, you got grabbed too? What? How do we both get grabbed?
I don't know. I love how we both got startled as shit.
Hey, that's some bullshit. Oh no!
What's that? He's
Oh.
doing the laser there?
It's like using a sniper rifle point blank.
Yeah. I have no blue. Oh, jeez. Oh, I got like a triple hit there.
Oh,
nice!
get
That was
bitched.
sweet!
Get bitched, Estelle. Fuck you.
That was so cool. What the fuck? That was awesome.
Point down. He deserves it. And upon killing Estelle, we made our way up to the Moonlight Altar, where we finally killed Adula, giving me a sorcery that I'd be using for my build, and granting us access to see Ronnie face to face. Where Glarnkle did the natural thing to do, which is, I mean, come on, look at her. Put a goddamn ring on it. After taking Ronnie's hand in marriage, she gifted us with the Dark Moon Greatsword. And from there, finally, the Fire and Ice build was officially on. Oh, that's badass!
Yeah.
That's a badass!
Hell yeah.
With both our builds finally online, we proceeded to continue on through the game, going to the next major boss outside of the capital. That, of course, being the Draconic Tree Sentinel. It was in this boss fight where we truly saw just how powerful this Fire and Ice build was gonna be.
It's pretty good.
This might be a little broken.
Wait, you guys look tough as fuck.
Fire and ice.
I know, it's so cool. You're like Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah.
This is pretty badass, but it's
Yeah.
pretty broken.
Yeah, I mean, we're also stupid over-leveled, right? After making quick work of the Draconic Tree Sentinel, we made our way into the capital of Lane Dell. Once inside, we quickly made our way down, made quick work of this avatar, and then finally made our way up to fight Godfrey in gold form, Goldfrey, where he too also fell just as quickly as Draconic Tree Sentinel.
Cool.
Final
Yeah.
talisman pouch. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
After that fight, we wasted no time and made our way up to fight Morgott, who, yeah, is just Margit, but faster and harder. And he, unsurprisingly, fell just as easily to what was very quickly becoming, very obviously to us anyways, a very, very strong combo. Fat
no.
rolling. Why am I fat rolling? Please kill him. Why am I fat rolling? What happened? What changed on my build? After that real easy fight, we made our way out of the capital and ventured forth to the Forbidden Lands, where nothing of importance happened. Nothing at all.
Our hidden room.
Holy shit, was that a fart?
Yeah, it was.
I did not realize that. That was not
No, it's scam, bro.
A lot of things just happened in 30 seconds there.
the wall. I was gonna do the thing where like
Well, after whatever that was, we made our way up finally to the mountaintops of the Giants, where we did a couple of things. First and foremost, we made our way to Castle Sol to fight Commander Nile, who after defeating would give us the second half of the Haligtree medallion and would give us access to the consecrated snowfield. Sticking it, bitch.
okay.
That should be it. Fuck you, Nile.
Nice.
After that, for shits and giggles, we went ahead and defeated Borealis, the dragon up here in the mountaintops. Blah, ice, blah. Is it gonna reach him? I don't think it will.
Oh, nice.
That's gonna kill him. Nice. Fuck you, Borealis. Before finally making our way up to fight Fire Giant, who, in a shocking twist, proved to be a super difficult boss fight. I'm just fucking kidding. He went down just as quickly as all the others so far.
Shit.
There we go. Nice.
Nice. Smoke that zombie fucker.
Following the fire giant's demise, we made our way up to the Forge of the Giants, where we met up with our maiden, Melina. Now, Glarkle, considering he was a married man after all, did the only natural thing any married man would do. Let his ex burn herself alive, right in front of him.
Thank you for guiding me here.
This, naturally, teleported both Glarkle and Glup to crumbling Farum Azula, a place seemingly frozen in time.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no.
And it was in this place where we fought what is easily, notoriously, one of the least enjoyable bosses in the entire game, the Godskin Duo. This is a notoriously poor gank fight normally when you're playing by yourself. However, there was two of us, so essentially, we just had two 1v1s going on at the same time. That didn't change the fact that, for the first time since we started this Fire and Ice build, we struggled a little bit.
Oh. That was way out. I think I need one more.
What the fuck just happened? What?
More heavies, dude.
Oh no.
And you do the wheel. Oh. Oh no. I might be dead, dude. Yeah, because the fucking skinny fuck decided to randomly fucking hit me. I hate this fight, dude.
Okay. However, after an admittedly embarrassing amount of tries given what weapons we were using, we eventually brought an end to the Godskin Duo once and for all. That's lucky. That was lucky as hell. Why did he spawn Why did it spawn Fatty again?
I don't know.
What a silly Billy.
Just fuck that fight.
So after defeating what was undoubtedly one of the lesser bosses in the entire game, and definitely not falling to our deaths again.
Oh no.
I about pissed my fucking pants, man.
I gotta take the elevator back down.
Oh! We then followed it up with, thankfully, one of the best fights in the entire game. Beast Clergyman. Nah, I'm just kidding. Of course, it's Malekith the Black Blade. This is one of my personal favorite fights in the entire game. Sadly, however, he's a bit of a glass cannon, and considering just how powerful our weapons were, he went down really quickly. Didn't change the fact that it's still one of my favorite fights in the entire game. I missed. Oh.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
GG!
I still love this fight so much, even if we just bitched him. And upon his defeat, we are given Destined Death, a power that is powerful enough to kill gods. And from there, we were teleported back to the capital, looking a little ashier than usual, but that's alright. And within this ashen capital lies yet another one of the lesser boss fights in the entire game. Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. Gideon is a notoriously not very fun NPC fight, and while it came a little too close for comfort, Glarkle clutched up in the end, and we defeated him first try. Get it? Fucking listen, dickhead!
Nice, good shit.
After Glarkle made Gideon his bitch, Skant and I made our way up to what is another one of my favorite boss fights in the entire game, Godfrey. But for real this time. Or I should really say, Horaloo.
Warrior. I'm getting no audio, by the way.
This fight surprisingly also gave us a bit of trouble, second most only behind Godskin Duo.
Oh, dude, I don't even think I'm
Oh
ever gonna
no!
Watch out! Oh, you just got one shot. Fuck me.
Oh no! Oh no!
You got this. Oh. Oh
No, I don't. No, I don't. However, with enough perseverance, both Glup and Glarkle were able to finally take down Horaloo. Boom! Good work. Saved my life. And it was after that that we had finally reached the end. The Erd Tree. The seal was broken and we were able to enter and take on the final boss. However, before we went in, we had to make a very quick pit stop to someone I mentioned earlier in the video, Mohg. As I previously mentioned, Mohg is one of 2 pieces needed in order to access the DLC, the other being Radahn. So we went and paid Mohg a quick visit, and he also gave us a little bit of trouble, but ultimately you don't have to see that. Eventually, once again, like all the others, he fell. Oh!
Fuck you, pussy fart.
Of course I mean nincompoop, but like... So following Mohg's less than quick demise, Skant and I returned to the Erd Tree and proceeded to the final boss of the game, Radagon of the Golden Order. Another one of our favorite bosses in the game, and unfortunately, another one of those bosses that just was trivialized by the power of the Fire and Ice build. Hit me anyways. Oh. That's... Nice one, Radagon. But of course, we all know Radagon is just the first phase, as the true final boss of the game is Elden Beast, which is an okay final boss, I guess. It used to be way worse before the release of the DLC because you weren't able to ride Torrent in the fight for some reason, but thankfully they changed that, which makes his whole running away gimmick a lot less annoying to deal with. And that change, paired with just how powerful this Fire and Ice build really was, well, just like most of the bosses in this game, it fell rather quickly. There we go.
Yeah. And we beat the game.
Yeah, we did exactly what we told them we weren't gonna do.
Yeah.
And with that, we were done. Skant and I, or rather, Glarkle and Glup's journey was over. Their reign of terror over the lands between with the sheer power of the Fire and Ice build, well, it reached its end. And what better end than to let Glarkle's wife, Ranni, take control of the lands between and usher in the Age of Stars. An age of compassion, guided under the full moon.
Reaching the great beyond.
Double the achievements, bitch.
The fallen leaves.
The
There's
fallen
the
leaves.
fallen leaves.
Oh!
Oh no. This is not where we're supposed to be. Uh-oh. Don't walk forward. Do not walk forward.
Except there was one other thing. Throughout this video, we had collected 2 halves of the Haligtree medallion to get access to the consecrated snowfield. But why? We hadn't gone there the entire playthrough. Well, that is of course because we all know that Radagon, Elden Beast, they aren't the actual final boss of the game. I mean, they are, technically, the credits do roll after, but no. The true final boss of Elden Ring is none other than...
I am Melania, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat.
Of course, the true final boss for any Elden Ring playthrough is none other than Melania, Blade of Mikola. Melania is infamous in Elden Ring for being the hardest boss in the base game, and yeah, she's always lived up to that. But I've beaten her quite a few times at this point, and Skant has as well, so who knows, maybe this will go pretty easily. But before we can fight her, we have to actually get to her, which means we have to get to the Haligtree, which means we have to go through the consecrated snowfield. This is not one of my personal favorite areas of the game, but thankfully we don't have to be there for very long, as all we have to do is light some torches in this town to get access. Before we can get access to her, however, we have to take down one boss beforehand, that being Loretta, the Royal Knight of the Haligtree. We fought a spirit version of her earlier in the run in order to do the Ranni questline, and while I forgot to record it, at least I have the actual version of the fight now, and in a surprise to hopefully nobody by this point, she went down just as quickly as most of the other bosses in this playthrough.
And his passive is that he stores XP. All the XP he gets, he stores a portion of it, and he can, when he fills the bar up, he can give it to his teammate and level him up.
Nice.
Level his teammate up.
Nice.
Well, I don't think that really...
This is fun. This is a lot of fun.
And after running through the remaining parts of the Haligtree, we had made it. We had reached Melania, our actual final boss of our playthrough. Now, Malenia is obviously a challenging boss in and of herself, as she has rapid, quick strikes that can deal tons of damage, but she's mostly notorious for two major important things in her boss fight. First and foremost, she has lifesteal, which means that for every time she hits you, she gets a portion of her HP back. This already can be problematic given just how fast some of her strings can be and catch the player off guard, but that's not the most notorious part about her boss fight. No, her most infamous attack, and what easily makes her the most difficult boss in the base game, is none other than Waterfowl Dance. Or as I like to call it, the fuck you, the fight is over move. This is already a problem for a ton of players, but not only does she have 2 phases, she has 2 full health bar phases, and the second phase, well, all of her attacks deal Scarlet Rot, which, if it builds up, is basically super poison. Oh, and her Waterfowl move? Yeah, it also builds up Scarlet Rot, and also has a wider hitbox, because fuck you and fuck everything you love, I guess. Jokes aside though, she does extend a couple of her combos in the second phase as well, but it is mostly the same with only a couple of other new, more bullshit moves than the first phase, but ultimately, it's not too difficult once you've done it enough times, and remember, we have the Fire and Ice build on our side. We're strong as shit, and honestly, it didn't take us that many tries. Eventually, it clicked, and we got the dub.
Shit. Please stagger. Oh.
Yup. Hell yeah!
Nice, dude. That was so cool, man.
And thus, with Malenia vanquished, we were truly, for real this time, done. Glarnkle and Glup had finally conquered the lands between, utterly destroying pretty much every boss they came across with the sheer and raw strength of the Fire and Ice build. But therein lies an important question. Was this hard by any means? Absolutely fucking not. We're using 2 of the strongest weapons in the entire game. And sure, we were using a couple of sorceries and fire incantations to help boost that whole Fire and Ice build, but at the end of the day, we're using the Dark Moon Greatsword and the Blasphemous Blade for crying out loud. Anyone who's played this game enough times will tell you that these 2 weapons are among the strongest weapons in the entire game, let alone swords. But while it wasn't a hard run, was it fun? Yes, abso-fucking-lutely it was. Having the ability to proc Frostbite at a range depending on whether I was using the weapon or my different sorceries, and then having Skant reset that Frostbite immediately with his fire weapon or incant, I mean, that was just one of the most entertaining runs that I've ever had in this game. And I think that's an important thing to look at, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have already gone down in the comments and been like, well yeah, of course this is one of the most overpowered runs in the entire game, because you're using 2 of the most broken weapons in the entire game. Now do the entire run with a basic dagger, no upgrades, rune level 1, Look, I've done challenging runs. I've done a rune level 1 run. So I'm not unfamiliar with challenge in this game. But I think it's important to just kind of take a look at the fact that it doesn't always have to be a challenge. Maybe that's where you deride your fun from, and don't get me wrong, I had a blast doing my rune level 1 run, but these games were made to have fun, and you can have fun in whatever way you like. So yeah, do yourself a favor. If you have this game on PC, and you have some buddies who have this game on PC, download it and give this run a try. I'm sure y'all can min-max this run even better than what we did, and make it even easier for crying out loud. No. But with all that being said, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you want to show your support, a like would be greatly appreciated. Comment down below what other videos you'd like to see from me. And if you want to continue to see content from this channel, subscribe. Anyways, thank you so much for watching regardless, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Peace.